Bob's like, and we are here, man.
You want to start it off correctly?
Yeah, I'm good.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live. Welcome. That was good, baby.
Caught me off guard.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. First, I want to give a shout out for your brother.
Happy birthday, Joey.
Happy birthday, Joey.
And I want to give a shout out to your brother.
Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Happy birthday to my brother, John. My older brother, by the way. Who just celebrated his birthday today.
And I did a freestyle.
And he did a freestyle, and he enjoyed that.
Oh, big shout
He really did. Love you, John. Enjoy the show.
My brother wrote, please don't send that again. Your brother loved it, my brother hated it.
Really?
No.
No.
He was just like, wow.
Oh, okay. But your mother loved it.
Yeah, she loved
Oh, she loved it.
Oh, my
She
God.
loved it. She loved it.
I'm Danny,
And I'm Althea.
and we are,
DNA Live. Welcome, welcome, everybody.
for the second time, you already know. Go ahead.
Second time. Okay, so first off, I wanted to say happy birthday to your brother, Joey.
And I want to say happy birthday to your brother.
Well, you can say his name. Yeah,
John.
John would be nice. Happy birthday, my brother dear. He is the older brother, and he's celebrating. I don't know if he wants me to say his age, but he is 2 years older than me, and I wanted to wish him a very happy birthday. On that note, I also wanted to give a big special shout out to the Rough Riders Radio.
Shout out to Rough Riders Radio. We premiered today, 3 to
3 to 5 p.m. we
Uh-huh.
premiered, and I really, they put out a flyer for us and everything. It was really cool, and I was thanking him so
They
much.
gave
Thank
her
you.
a crown.
It gave us a crown.
Listen again, everybody that's watching right now, she runs the show.
Oh God, he always
I'm
makes.
just the DJ.
Yeah, okay, but no, it was so cool. No, Jesus Christ. So no, but I just thought it was really nice because they were very welcoming. They put the flyers out there and they're welcoming us to the radio station. I hope we just make them proud. That's all. Anything else?
I don't know.
You got nothing?
And definitely listen to us on DNA Radio 93.7.
Yes, we are on iHeart app, right?
Go ahead.
We're on Live 365. We're on Roku,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Fire TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember the other ones. There's a lot of them.
Well, you know what? You can watch us too. The same thing on here as well. Check us on the iHeart app on Strong Island. You already
yes,
know.
this is
Check
correct.
us up on all the platforms on Strong Island as well. And you can hear us if you guys want to on our radio station. That's running 24/7.
24/7.
Shout out to all the independent artists as well as the major artists that we put on there. 93.7.
And especially a big
DNA.
shout out to my two favorite girls, Peru and Arya Modi. Arya Modi is a 16-year-old phenom, and we've been working with her for the last almost about a month. And she came out with a single called Why, and I keep imploring everybody to go check her out. She's at Aria J Tunes on IG. It's Aria, ARIAJ, JAY Tunes. Check her out on IG. You won't be disappointed.
And make sure to go on DNA. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. You say what?
Make sure to go on the website for DNA.
Oh, the DNA website is www.dandalive.net.
And there you go. And remember, too, guys, I know everyone asks us all the time. The DNA mix is
Oh, okay. The DNA mix. If anybody wants to submit their music, they can just do so to djangeticmusic@gmail.com. That's ENJETIC. We're good, right?
anything else?
No, I think we pretty much covered it for now.
All right, go ahead.
Because our guest
Okay.
is sitting over there, and I'm looking at him.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And he is. I know you guys. Once he comes in here, you guys are taking it over. Okay, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, but this gentleman is a podcaster, and he has a show called Raw Talk on Bars and Hoops Radio. I can't say enough about this guy, but let me tell you, when he comes here, we are going to have fun. And he told me that I can bring up topics. I'm going to bring up topics. You're going to bring up topics, right? You already know what you're talking about, so it's okay. So once we do that, we are going to have a lot of fun in here. So people, stay tuned. Get to that commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have Mr. Flip from Raw Talk right here. So take it away.
Take it to commercial.
Yo, put your hands up. Right now we're inside a war with ourselves. Yo, America, are we gonna wake up from this? Where the real Americans at, you heard? Where we at? Man, you blinded and you lied, you just censor inside your own. Everyone pretends they love you, but messing you up in homes. Laughing without the way you can't even afford food. And everybody looking at you acting so rude. They thinking that they love you, your skin, that's what they see. They don't understand the militant well it be. But the anger that they got, they just play for each other. A civil war, they trying to come for us, kill one another. But I woke up last night, I gotta talk to my peers. Tell them, listen, we gotta march and what do we hear? You laughing, you crying, you angry, you feeling and skating. Saying with all the time, they just demonstrating. Leave you inside the cars, they don't wanna see you out. They leave you locked doors, breaking your jaws over locked. They lock you up, they wanna trap you, put you inside with a lock, it's mental block. Cause all you ever hearing is the cops screaming lifeless. Now all of a sudden we thinking prices. Putting that two there, be car crashing in prices. Now they hating how they even look. They try to lock us up, throw it down, try to play the book. Wanna get us shook, every time try to get it booked. Overshook, saying God is there but love is overlooked. They try pretending that we close with a phone next to each other's ears. But we're more social distancing corona years. They try to acting like we ain't one inside our home. We acting like that we ain't one and one inside our home. I said, Lord, just go. I said, let's fight. You can't censor us anymore. We lying to the people.
Oh my God, we're back. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so
How about she jumps?
I know, right? I wasn't expecting that. I'm
She's
sorry.
so animated.
It's so anyway.
Go ahead.
Sitting next to me is none other than Mr. Flip. Welcome to the show.
Bang. Thank you. Thank y'all guys for having me.
You're welcome.
You know, it's like our second time, correct?
Yes, this is our
This is
second
part
time.
two.
Part
This is part
two.
two. Well, we did say that the first time. We did
Mhm.
said that, he has to come back for part two. So here we are.
Here we are.
Okay. So
Mm.
we were talking about how we're gonna have with like topics and stuff like that, right? But he already has topics in his head. But I don't want to get that right now, only because that'll take over like half hour of the show. Because I know you and two will both go back and forth.
Most definitely.
Most right?
Absolutely.
So I want to get a couple of my things in. Not too bad. But the only thing that was really frustrating with me was on IG. Like, I don't get all my news on IG, but I see
Right.
what's going on, right?
Mhm.
I am so sick and tired of Jada Pinkett Smith and Will
Oh yeah.
Smith.
Oh yeah.
Right?
She's
Definitely.
selling a good book.
I mean, I
But
feel
you-
like I
Go
feel,
ahead,
like,
go
I
ahead.
feel like it's old news.
Right.
It's old news. It's like who cares? It doesn't mean anything. It's not going anywhere. I think that she stated that she was they've been separated since 2016.
Yeah,
Like,
2016.
yo, who cares?
Who
I don't
cares?
give a damn about
That's
that.
what I said.
And it just explore what kind of woman she was. I mean, to me, I look at it as as looking at a person
I
like
think Chris Rock overstepped his boundaries, hitting her up
Yeah,
and asking her
You
to
know
go
what?
out on a
Yeah,
date.
but you know
But-
what? I think that's all
I think
bull.
that
But
that's
what's-
why he smacked him.
But what you think
I
is
really
that
do.
something that really happened, or
Yeah.
they just it's just
That's what
allegations?
she
No,
wait.
no, no,
She
no,
said
no. We-
She said something about that. She said it on in an interview. I think either People or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, why are you gonna say that in people's
They're,
magazine?
well, like nobody lies when they're
I
being
understand
interviewed.
they lie, but the way that Will ran up to him and just let
Right.
him have it, that's a meal like, bro, you were hollering at my shorty even though she wasn't my shorty. You broke the
Yeah, but
codes.
but here's the
Go
thing.
ahead.
I'm gonna break it down, man.
I
It ain't
love
got
when
nothing
he
to do with the
breaks it
man. It
down.
has
Go
nothing to
ahead.
do with the man. You know,
Exactly.
she wanted to do that and she did it.
Right. There you go.
understand.
And if you really look,
Why you
look
gonna
at that
blame the man for?
relationship, look at that relationship. It looked like she's running the show.
Yes.
She's more thug than him.
Oh
Definitely,
yeah.
for sure.
For sure.
That's
she's
why she was
running the
with
show.
Tupac.
Yeah.
No, I'm
well, you know, a couple of other people too.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, but that's a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But the
saying?
bottom line, that who cares?
Yeah, who
right?
cares?
Why is this book coming out now?
I know I don't care.
Yeah, I
She
don't
needs
care.
money.
Yeah, but still,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
she
I'm
lived
like,
the
you
best
know
life.
what I looked up once that came out and everything. The first thing I did was, okay, does she got a book coming out? Maybe her show was having bad ratings or something because she's doing this for a reason.
If the book would have came out 5 years ago, it would have made more sense.
Exactly.
Not now.
No.
I mean, Willis, they already accepted like
Yeah.
what it is already. The relationship is separated. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's smacked. Listen, the thing I'm not.
Mhm.
Oh, let's not get
let's
back
not
on
get
this
to the
smack
book.
now.
Let's
Here we
not
go.
get to
You
the
want to talk
book.
about the slapping thing? Let's talk about it.
Okay,
no,
go
no.
ahead.
I'm going off on this.
Okay,
Mhm.
go ahead.
When he hit her, right? He
Mhm.
she gave him
What do
the
you mean
look.
when he hit her?
I mean, when he hit Chris Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
My
get it
fault.
right because you're
When
putting
she-
domestic violence on here, and we got to get it right now.
No.
Go
You
ahead. Go
guys
ahead.
gotta stop. You guys gotta stop. I like that though. No, but what I was trying to say
Go ahead.
was when he hit Chris Rock.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did you see the look that she gave him? Like, oh yeah,
That's
like that. The way that he looked at Chris Rock afterwards, because he was like kind of like bro thing, like
Right.
yo, homie, he's crazy right now. She looked like she like looked at him and was like, you remember him trying to holler at me, right? Because it put that anger in him. What kind of man, right? Even
Right.
though you've been broken up with this woman for what was it like 6 years already?
Well, she said 2016, so this happened in
Like
what,
six-
2020?
2020.
No, this happened in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so like 6 years, 6, 7
Right.
years. You wouldn't feel it. You know what I mean? But she did something to provoke him.
Mm.
See,
You could see that.
but just because the relationship is broken up, that doesn't mean that he still don't have love for her.
Right.
And there's a lot of things that play with that jealousy, you know. And you
Yeah.
try to make it work. So, I mean, he could have easily came to that award night by himself. He could have came with another woman, but they trying to make something happen, right? So they trying to make it look
Mhm.
good. And then you have a guy who steps out of line that allegedly, I don't know how true it is, but now it's coming out that he was trying to flirt with Jada Pinkett, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is that we just knowing this now. What if Will knew that before?
Back then.
But I'm
this
saying
guy's
you could
cracking
see,
jokes on
the
him.
thing is, you could see so much animosity coming towards him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, usually, like, just being a male, right? You brush it off. Like,
He
yo,
lost
that-
it.
That's her.
Yeah, but
that's her.
okay.
No, listen, if you and me were broken up, right? And a male was coming after you, right?
Mhm.
And I already know that you already did me dirty like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going up there and defending
Right.
that woman. I don't even care. I don't care the media.
Yeah, but see, I
actions.
talk about this all the time, man. Relationships, it's very different because
Yeah.
some things could be working out. Sometimes, when you're in a relationship, you have some things that do work out and some things that don't,
Right.
even though you separate.
Mm-hmm.
So what if they home and they cooking together and they having a nice time, but there's no title?
Right. Mhm.
You're messing with feelings.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I think that he was in his feelings when he jumped up. I really
believe.
that.
Well, you know what? The only thing that I noticed was that really made me upset was after it happened and they panned to her. If he went up there
She was laughing.
and no, it wasn't really laughing. She had a smirk on her face. Okay, so if Danny were to go up and go
Right.
slap somebody in front of millions of people, I would have been one shocked. I would have been two like I would have been so heated.
She probably was in your stage, how you feel right now.
Right? and yet,
It's
and-
not, it's
Danny
not
give
even
you that look.
It's
Danny
not
give
even
you
that.
that look.
No, no, no.
Is everything okay,
It's not
Danny?
even that. Everything's good.
Okay,
but
good.
listen,
But no,
it's
no.
not even that. Hold on.
No.
Stop for a
Uh-huh.
minute. It's not
oh,
even that.
this is gonna go back.
What
and
I'm
forth.
trying to say is, like, she provoked him to the point where she was smiling, like doing the smirk. Because
It was a
she's like-
smirk.
she was
it
like,
was a smirk.
I
Like,
got
yeah,
him.
I got him.
I got him.
I
Still.
got
I
him.
got him.
Right,
That's
but
how I felt.
yes,
but I felt
yes,
like
that could be a
Chris,
point.
I felt like Chris.
Mhm.
I felt like Chris overstepped his boundaries. Allegedly
Right.
overstepped his boundaries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it's true. And that's what, because he got hit and he kind of like said like, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That man was hurt when he walked up there.
Yeah. he
That man
hurt.
was hurt, and I believe Jada Pinkins was shocked that he
Yeah.
even did that. So she didn't know whether to laugh or not.
Yeah.
But that would make a woman feel good, you know. If
Right.
if
like, oh,
somebody
look
was
at he
talking
fought
to
for
about-
me.
yeah,
you know,
what
kind
I
of
mean?
thing. But me, I would have
In
been
other
embarrassed.
words, yeah, and what you say, she still got him.
Yeah.
In other words.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
would have been
definitely.
if Danny did that to me. I would be embarrassed.
My thing is,
I would be
my
embarrassed.
thing is, right,
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith can't go gangster. Like, if that was Pac or if that was somebody that we'd be like, yeah, all right. Like,
Yeah.
even Gucci Man back in the day when he smacked that woman. I hate to say it,
See,
though,
but
but
it-
it's
yeah,
true,
but
true
I-
stuff. You not with him. It was shocking because the way that the I don't care what anybody says, man. The way that he looks put together, Will, is
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, clean cut. He doesn't do nothing. He's
Right.
calm. He's the Fresh Prince. Everybody loves him. To watch him jump up and smack
I know,
somebody
yeah.
like that,
Mhm.
and to get out of his character,
I
it's
mean-
like, wait, more. Because if somebody else did that, right, that had that background of being wild and being crazy, wouldn't be surprised.
But
Yeah.
look what happens now.
Okay, go ahead.
Look what happens now.
All right.
The fact that he did that, people will think twice.
Oh yeah.
Chris Rock would never play around with her again.
Oh no.
And it sets example for everybody else. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I would have did this, I would have did that," but in that moment, because you got to remember, these people at this award, they're not expecting none of this to happen. So
Yeah.
people feel safe,
Right. Yeah.
right? And this is when most people get touched at in safe
Yeah,
places. They feel they
that's true.
safe, right? And boom, and it happens. But I feel like that might have been way overdue if allegedly they were messing around before or
Yeah.
they were flirting around. It might have been overdue.
It was.
But isn't
weird.
Chris Rock married too?
Listen, honest to God, you never
Isn't he
know.
married?
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
sure
don't
about
know.
that.
But Jada, this is gonna be the end of the argument. Jada Pickett, she always done that.
Yeah.
She always had the man provoked.
Yeah.
She's known for doing this.
Yeah.
So
Jada, you are weird, girl. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you definitely. And I
You
think
just-
she
you just-
definitely need to fall
you
back.
need
Yeah.
some help, and y'all need to go to marriage
Yeah,
counsel, do
definitely,
whatever with
definitely.
your
Not
life.
even marriage count. They're not even like married.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
at the end of the day, you got kids together and stuff like that.
I
You
mean,
gotta
look,
go
you
for
get
some
to a
counsel.
certain age, you want to kind of like pipe down some. You don't want to be like you running around like you 24, 25. You look
Yeah.
at social media now, everybody's being exposed.
Yeah. True.
Relationships are breaking up. You know, it's a mess.
Yeah.
So she's at that age. And to me, it's like she's acting like she's about 25, 26.
God.
Sometimes you got to keep things.
That's what I was gonna
with
s-
you,
That's a
privately.
good thing. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say
Yeah, you
too.
do that.
You got to grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of hearing all of this.
She's
stuff,
got to be
man.
my age.
I mean, it was interesting before when they did that one-on-one they were having. Then you can find out what was really going on in the background. But
Old
now,
news. You mean
yeah,
basically
but
old
she
news?
but she was talking about her sex life, and she was talking about the fact that
You know what? Oh God, that brings me back because that I didn't see the actual interview. I mean, how is it for her to sit there and interview her husband and ask him how he felt about the cheating
Yeah,
in front of millions
yeah,
of people?
and then the fact that
Keep
How much
that to-
money? Yeah, how much
You
money
can
do
do
you think they made off of that?
I don't know.
they made a lot of money probably well for that. But see, the thing is that on one of the episodes, you can see that Will Smith had tears in his eyes.
Yeah, I saw. I
and
saw
I feel
like,
like I
he
gotta
was
say
a
this.
broken man.
Yeah, I got to say this. When a woman use their power to bring down a man, it's
Yeah.
the worst thing you can do.
That's true.
Amen.
It's the worst
Listen
thing you
up,
can do.
women. Stop doing
Yeah,
that.
stop doing that. If
Stop
y'all out
doing
there,
that.
y'all supposed to be lifting the man up.
Yeah, that's right. Not bringing him down.
And we're not perfect men.
No,
But I always say you become what a woman put in you.
into you.
The backbone.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
with her, give her props.
Oh, here we go.
I have became 10 times higher than I was ever in my career.
Right.
Because we got the Billboard together, we got the radio stations all together. Mr. Worldwide wouldn't be Mr. Worldwide without out there.
Oh, he's so
Oh, that is
sweet.
so nice.
He's
No,
so
seriously.
I mean,
Mr.
for all y'all
Worldwide
listening
won it
out
now.
right now to this right here, this is very emotional when you get to this point
I
here
know.
because it's hard to get to that point where you at.
Right,
It's hard to find that match to be like, who can really help me when I'm feeling down?
right,
Because everybody's not into, you have relationships that's not into what you into.
right.
They
That's
either
true.
doing something else and it's,
Yeah.
make things easier,
This
Just
woman
make
has
it simple.
sacrificed so much to make the career go.
Mhm.
And that's why I keep telling everybody you need to find a woman like that. Like all my boys, everybody listening, the type of woman you
So
need.
do y'all guys hear that? Y'all hear that, right? So basically what he is saying,
Mm-hmm.
Danny is saying, let me just get your name out there straight.
Mm-hmm.
My man Energetic is saying that don't violate this woman
Mm.
because if you think that
You think Will Smith
Will
got
Smith did image, you haven't seen anything yet.
Oh,
never seen the
God.
bear claws on you?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
There you go.
You got what's your next topic?
But see, I thought I told you. I thought my
understand.
topics were
What's the
going to be
next topic? I
good.
want to hear.
Okay, there was another one on Instagram now, because here we go. We got you got Russia with Ukraine, right?
Oh.
And then you have Israel with Palestine, right? And I'm flipping through IG, and the most important topic was the fact that AOC was talking on something about Palestine, and she was like on a Zoom. No, I think she was on an IG Live or whatever, and they were focusing on the fact that she farted during the conversation. So I'm sitting here, right? I'm sitting here going,
Wait, this is CNN or this is on?
no,
IG?
this was on IG.
Oh my god.
And I'm sitting there going, you know what, folks, let's keep our eye on the ball here.
Right.
Okay? This is not important. It's not important. It's a bodily function. Get over yourselves, okay? When you see like the president fall, we know he falls. Leave it alone, okay? It's like all these little things, like these little distractions, I'm
Right.
getting really mad at, because we have wars going on. We have people being killed. We have people being slaughtered, murdered, and taken hostage. Let's just focus on those people and bringing our boys and girls back home, and not worrying about the little stuff, okay? Because we got more bigger problems to worry
Well,
about.
you got a generation that just tries to look for an excuse for everything. So right now, like I was telling my pops, my dad goes, "Yo, we should make a political record, right?" I said, "Absolutely not."
No.
I said, "Right now, people need fun and enjoyment and need entertainment because we're about to get into some serious stuff over here that nobody has ever seen in our lifetime."
Right.
So like, I don't want to keep saying, "Yo, we gotta worry about the problem." The problem's there.
Right.
Us as Americans, we need to fix it, but we can't fix it alone. We can't have these guys who are on top try to fix it, because every time they try to fix it, it gets even worse.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like nobody is even trying to fix things. It's just like we're. Go
I
ahead.
feel like it's a money
so,
grab.
So there's a lot of things that's going on with the world, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I always feel like we always found out late.
Yeah.
You know, why we can't just make this a safe country without things happening first.
First,
So I have a
right?
problem with
Exactly.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Also got a problem with the way they opened up the border when the immigrants came over. It's a dangerous game because it only would take from somebody who a Taliban that hates America and fly right to Mexico and walk right in here.
Right. True.
So when I look at what they have already, they have masks that can make you look different. You know, all these things, and walk right into America.
Right.
And it seems like they knew this war was going to happen. Not this particular war, but let's just say China, Russia,
right? Yeah.
You know, and all that kind of stuff. So they knew it. But my thing is that why would they wait? I mean, when you mess with Israel, you're messing with America. And if people walking around today and they just looking at it like, oh, there's a little war over there.
Yeah, it's not over there. It's here too.
Right. It can happen I don't know. I know America is powerful, but what I'm saying is that it can happen any day. And then I also, I have a problem with is President Biden.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with him. I feel like he is not ready.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel Trump would have did a damn better job on this level here because he saw all this stuff coming. He saw it coming already. So the thing is, to us,
how do we fix it though?
Right, but the thing is the American people safe? Tell me, are we safe or not? Because
we're not safe.
We're going to work. Friday, Capital One.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't pull my money out Friday.
What?
Yeah. And then when I made this phone call and say, "Hey, what's going on with the money?" Oh, we can see it, but you can't see it, and we don't know what happened.
Oh,
so they didn't send out any text warning the people saying it's some kind of maintenance error.
Okay.
They didn't do none of that. And they said, we just found out now because y'all guys are calling us.
Oh, wow.
Now, I had took $1,000 and put inside my checking account that Friday morning.
Oh, wow.
And then I thought when I looked on my phone, I didn't see that $1,000.
Oh, wow.
And I said, oh, maybe when I left, the money came back out.
Oh, God.
So I flew back to the bank. And when I get back to the bank, the teller is standing there and he says, oh, no, you're not going to see. It's there, but you're not able to pull it out.
Oh,
you can't do nothing with it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking at my account. I don't see nothing.
Like an available balance or
no
anything.
available balance in there. And then it wound up coming Saturday morning. But my thing is that it was the whole day of Friday. No explanations, no nothing. So something is going on.
Yeah.
Right? But why tell us late?
I know.
The digital currency.
Well, you know what? I think, I don't remember.
No,
who-
they have a digital currency right now in China. They have all that stuff in China right now. Everything is controlled. That's one thing that scares the heck out of me because right now, when I'm taking a look and I'm seeing all of this stuff that China already has,
Right.
that's going implemented into the United States.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is,
Mhm.
the only state, I'm going to keep saying this again, the only country right now that no one has to worry about is UK.
Yeah. That's
The
true.
UK, they don't mention none of this.
Yeah.
They
Well, you
don't
gotta
say anything
remember
about
that
the
the
digital
UK
curry.
Yeah, but the UK is part of the war that's happening right now. You
Yeah,
know,
but they
forming
don't.
with the,
I'm not saying that, but I'm
countries.
saying the digital currency,
Mhm.
your currency, they want to turn it digital.
Right.
So that means if you try to pull something out,
They can stop it.
Well, basically, it's not even that. Is well, I'm not saying that, but it's
They
also
can't
it's
stop
just
it.
it's just to limit the cash.
Yeah.
So there's no cash. So everything is on a card. They know how much you're
Ugh.
spending, how much you're receiving. They
Yeah.
know all that, which could become a problem because you want to keep things. You don't want everybody knowing.
no,
what
and you know
got
what?
or
It's all
whatever.
about control.
Yeah.
It's all about
they've
control.
been losing their mind.
They are. It's all about
And you
control.
know whose fault it is? The young generation not kicking up.
Yeah.
My generation, even though like everyone's like, oh, you guys are lazy, you guys didn't fight for. We fought. This generation is
Mhm.
too blind right now, all for this.
Yeah.
So right now, when they're looking at TikTok, Instagram,
Right.
they're looking at things that are not real.
Yeah.
That's why now the AI,
Mhm.
Oh gosh, we can get into AI.
the AI has messed
Wow.
up more things, and everyone's like, yeah, it's a great tool. I'm like, dude, this is just a test for them to get rid of you,
Yeah.
of your jobs. You got these. Remember years ago, people used to do groceries and people like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of the scanners,
Right.
there's
Oh,
more
yeah.
scanners and one person
Yeah.
ringing up your what is
There was
going
always
on?
one person ringing up your items, and then another person was help bagging. I remember
Yeah,
They
that.
need
I
to
remember
get
that.
rid of
Right in
these
the
so
grocery store.
They need to get rid of these so-called leaders, and they need to really, because I remember when I was younger, I'm not going to say where I was, I'll say it. I was upstate Albany,
Right.
and I asked them a question nobody could answer me. You know what the question was?
What's that?
Why can't somebody who works as a cashier buy a house? You guys are the ones that make a value. So if you guys make a value or whatever that you guys have and the percentages that you guys have, you're telling me the most smartest people in the world can't literally add up how to make something cheaper? It doesn't make no sense to me.
I mean, you can take a bag of chips now that used to be when I was growing up. The
25 cents?
was a big bag.
I know. Now,
it's the wait. I went to the store the other day. It wasn't even 50 cents. It was 75 cents.
no,
And the bag was smaller. I said, "What the hell
Oh
is
no,
this?"
yeah. Well, it was was it the Wise chips,
Mm-hmm.
right? You would get the small bags for 25 cents, right? Those bags right now in the store are going for $1.79.
Yeah, and my thing is that what
It's
are
like,
they
what?
what are they telling the American people
Yeah.
that the reason why these bags is smaller,
Yeah.
less? What are they telling us? Because they have a shortage with potatoes. Because you make potato chips with.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's true.
Is that a shortage?
Yeah.
They're not telling anybody anything.
No, they're not.
So this is America, and this is what they
America-
No, this is our fault as the people not going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all fired.
Yeah.
But
We got to
see-
bring in someone that cares about it. Has somebody go to whatever China.
You know, when they talk about the president when he vetoed a bill,
Mm,
that's for a reason.
yeah.
He took the worst bill out.
Ever.
Yeah, but what I'm
Ever.
saying is that when that happens, it's like Congress is saying one thing and he's saying another.
That's
Yeah, no.
true.
So even though the bill come up on the table, he can just ignore that
Ignore it.
bill. But the fact that I'm trying to say is that it's not the young generation. They might play a part of it, but it's still the people in power.
It's
Yeah,
not that.
that's true.
It's the. Let me explain to you why it's the young generation as well.
Oh,
Mhm.
here we go.
Is because the young generation, in our generation, we would see something and we would flip out about it. This generation is so toxic on basically the digital market. They're not paying attention what's going on, anything besides their phone, anything besides TikTok, anything. So
Yeah.
right now, it's making the person more dumber. That's why you hear hip hop, right? Music.
Mm-hmm.
The conscious music inside hip hop is down 40%. So the music right now in the industry is down 40%. So you're telling me all that that's them making the youth dumber, having leaders that are stupid to come up and actually try to basically dictate what they're going to do with their generation. Now the government's like, yes, I got that generation that is stupid because the Bible said
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a generation that's going to kill themselves off.
Mm.
And that's a generation right now, my brother,
Oh wow.
you are seeing.
Well, it also talks about the Holy War, and this is what's going on now.
But
as
I'm
well.
explaining something to you.
Yeah.
Everything is coincided. The
Mm-hmm.
generation that kills each other off. So drill music dedicates the death of African Americans, because you don't see that many white kids dying from it. You see African Americans, the ghettos and ghettos dying. Gangster music was supposed to be it, but you know what stopped gangster music? Let's see if y'all know this.
I don't know.
Conscious hip hop somehow came in and took over the mindset, to keep us going, and they were pissed about that. So they figured out, yo, we can't have this music in New York elevating and elevating and elevating. Let's go down south where these kids don't have nothing, and let's give them a couple of quick pennies. They'll do anything, because we got smart. In 2003, 50 Cent and everybody was coming up, New York got smart and started to figure out the industry. When we started figuring out the industry in hip hop, that's when they decided to move everything down south. That's when L.A. Reid took over, and all of those really slow people that were on lean and running around like idiots and
Right.
buffoons, they took over. And then Lil Wayne took over. You had drug addicts running this game.
Oh, wow.
But listen, let me
ahead.
back it up some, because there's always been artists that was on drugs. Let me just back it up some. So when I was growing up, it was a little bit different. So the rappers made a lot of sense back then.
Right.
It was more positive.
I know.
So there was a lot going on back then. So if you go back in the days, you talk about Red Alert, you talk about those guys that was playing music, you couldn't even curse on the radio.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when rap was going, it played from maybe from 9 to 12.
Okay.
After 12 o'clock, it was gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there was no rap after 12. So most of the music was positive. And then if you heard a curse, they had a bell that go beep.
Okay, yeah.
So when I was listening to music, it was only a certain time frame that you can hear that rap. But it was positive.
Right, yeah.
It was positive music. So when we talk about what changed, the rap started with positivity first. And then it went into,
Can I say why?
let me just finish this part
Let
here.
him finish.
So now
Go
you have, you got to think about the people that's in power. All the people that's in power, right? These people that's in power knew that your positive music is not doing anything anymore. They want to talk about, when they talk about black people, they want black people to disrespect one another. That's what they want to sell, right? So now they say, okay, a lot of actors like, what's this guy's name? I can't think of his name. He used to be a rapper, but he's an actor now.
Oh.
Cool J?
No, not El Cool J, the other one.
Ice-T.
Common Sense.
Oh, common sense.
You know, those names meant something.
Right.
Common sense. Those names meant something. So when you saw a woman, you saw a queen. When you saw a black woman, that was a queen there.
Yeah.
You know, so these rap things kept us in. But then when they started changing the radio stations, they started changing to more street. It's always been stuff that's going on in the street.
Right.
But the rap would never, they would just put you on point with it. So what happened when things start to change, the music industry started saying, hey, look, we don't want this anymore. We want you to rap like this, right? And as they started, the people who wanted to make it now, there's a lot of people that didn't get put on because they were rapping positive.
Oh, I know.
They had to change the way they wanted to do things. So now we have,
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Here? Okay, so I understand what you're saying,
Mhm.
because when I went into a label and I was showing them this amazing category of music how to
Right.
change, they said, no, we want you to be more ghetto, right? So I did my research, right? And I started to see where did hip hop change. Now, there's a guy named Special Ed. Do you remember Special Ed?
yeah.
Did you ever watch the Dream Champ thing when they asked him, when do you feel like hip hop changed? He said when NWA came in. How do you feel about that?
Well, you got to look at something, right?
Look-
so
look at it,
so
he's
wait. I
smiling.
want to break this open a little bit so you can
Okay.
have a clear understanding. Like, New York was running a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff didn't connect with LA. A lot of stuff just stayed in New York. So people wasn't going platinum. They were going gold.
Okay.
So it wasn't, they stayed over there. We stayed over here.
Okay.
But when they started switching sides, and LA was more, I would say, more rougher than New York at the time because they had gangs. Gangs came up here later.
Okay.
So they already had that rough stuff already going over. They can't wear this color. New York wasn't doing that. You can wear the color you want. If you go back in the
Right.
80s, they didn't have no gangs here. You go back in the 90s, they didn't really have no gangs here, but LA always had that.
Okay.
So
Oh, wow.
a lot of people is being tortured by, because I believe, because I was there in Compton, and there were, I believe, good people that was in gangs. So when people look at gangs, it might have looked raggedy, but it was unity back
Mm.
then. You know what I mean? So the unity, when things happen, people act out, but gangs wasn't, to me, in my personal opinion, wasn't always a bad thing. It was like saying, we take care of our area,
Right.
you take care of
Of
yours.
yours.
You don't disrespect that person, I don't disrespect that person.
Okay.
That's how because I have family there.
Right.
So I kind of went out there and said, oh, don't put on these colors. I'm like, I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah, don't put these colors on. Then I was like, oh, shit, it's real out here. I didn't know how real it was.
Right. Right.
Because Brooklyn is like you free and you can move how you want to move. But when you have people that's already there.
LA is way different.
Yeah.
Right?
LA is way different.
So you can look at and I hate to bring this up allegedly, but I'm just saying like there's still with the Tupac murder, they always talk about there was cops involved in that.
Right.
So
okay.
if you look at the allegedly, I don't know, but this is
Right.
what they're saying, right? So there were. It doesn't mean you have to be a bad guy. It means that if I was the big dog and you're a cop, you're gonna follow orders,
Right.
right?
okay.
You're gonna follow what it is. So the only people we knew who was running stuff in New York was the mob.
That's true.
Mm.
So everything else came as an invitation of following how to pull things together. So we knew who had the power, basically. But what I'm saying is that as far as when the rap started to change, you got to remember they were going through something different over there.
Okay.
So that stuff was really happening.
No, I know. With straight out of Compton, with the brain brother named Ice Cube, he was
Yeah.
expressing what was going on, the riots
It
and
was
everything.
it was a lot of people who was a lot of people. It was a lot of rappers that were going through that, and they wanted to tell a story. It made them angry. If you go back to New York about 30 years ago, what happened to Rodney King and all that stuff, that made black
Right.
people angry. So they
Yeah.
started going against the cop, right?
Mhm.
I remember when they said F the police,
Mhm.
New York started saying that too.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was a time that New York wasn't saying nothing when them cops was coming in and just doing whatever they want to do.
Right. Yeah.
See, I don't know any of this because I wasn't born. I was still
Yeah,
a
it
baby,
was real.
so this is why I
It was
like
real.
talking about it.
It was real. So, when we talk about going into the West Coast and the East Coast, we can always look at them and say they different.
Mm.
My
right?
thing to you too is this is a question to you.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen a Biggie Smalls show in real life? Like, did you ever see Biggie, or did you ever like see him once?
I never seen Biggie. I remember being in the basketball court, and I told this story.
Go ahead.
And I was playing basketball. It was at night. Somebody had a boom box out there,
Oh wow.
and I was like, "Who the hell is that?" And it was just like the first song I heard when he made when he was talking about the oh my God, I can't think right now.
Juicy.
No, it wasn't Juicy. When he was talking about messing with Patty LaBelle and what was the name of that record? I'll probably go to jail for
And me and Patti LaBelle and
ooh
yeah.
Regina Swell. She doing me right. When
That is what is it called? Hold up, I know the record is on the top of my tongue. That's dating the what was it called?
Okay, forget it.
I,
Let's just forget.
we don't have that
one.
much time, but listen.
Forget the title.
No,
listen,
no.
but my point, what I'm trying to say, when I
That's
heard
crazy.
that, I felt like
Dreams of R&B.
dreams.
Yeah, that's the name of the
When
song.
I heard that,
yeah,
it kind of made, as me being part of the street at that time,
Okay.
it opened the door.
Oh wow.
That opened the door for me because I was
Really?
like, I felt free now because it moved me from the kind of personality I had then.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's no more of that rap that's just positive. It was like, okay, you know what? It's mad ladies. It's you starting to live the best part of your life in the 90s. That's when all the good times is happening, right?
Yeah.
So when that music came out, I never met him, but when I heard that song, I said, when they gonna play that again?
Oh God.
What
wow.
about one of my favorite records that he made, Party. I'm funny and
yeah.
and funny.
I didn't like that
and,
one yet. I didn't like that one.
So you heard it.
I heard that one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I heard that one. But
I
heard the rest.
feel like he came real more famous because I remember I was a baby, but my father kept playing it, man, kept annoying me, and it was the Craig Mack remix,
All
Flavor
that
in
was
Your
good.
Ear remix,
All that was
and that's the
fire
first
back
time.
then.
Hold up, that's the first time Biggie was actually really heard
Right.
when he did that. Come on, get it right. I remember my father comes in the house, goes, Craig Mack, because Craig Mack again, Dad knew Craig Mack, this one knew Craig,
Mhm.
so they all knew each other. So they come into the house when hearing it, and all of a sudden you hear, and go, I get more than ashtrays. Ashtray. I was like, whoa. I'm a kid. I'm like, what is this? And then my dad just listening to it
Yeah.
and just jamming out to it like, yeah. And I'm like, and then, because I like Craig Mack's song. I like Flavor in Your Ear. When Flavor in Your Ear came out, it was cool because I'm a kid. So you hear Flavor in Your Ear, you're like, oh, that's
You
cool.
know what? You know what was a good feeling back in the days when you heard that music? It don't matter what kind of car you was driving. You can get on the Bell Parkway and drop your windows down with no AC in the car and rock that like this, flying about $1 like this. You know, that was the good feeling back then. You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
It was just that vibe. But again, you know, things start to change. You know,
Yeah.
so
That's good comment.
see,
Go ahead.
You know, it was funny because I was telling him too. I was like, I know I'm going to take one topic and you guys are going to go for like a half hour.
But it's great.
I thought I
I
heard
called-
that yesterday. I thought I
right?
heard that yesterday.
I called it, okay? But if anything, I just want to go to a commercial break real
All
quick.
right.
And then we'll be back more with the Flip Benjetic
Peace,
show.
y'all. Peace.
Now I got to let her know Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Now I got that money, my money, that's what you be blocking on. Why they telling me for young niggas inside the girl? Get outside and tip the thing, guy, yeah. I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better part up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care. Cause you know the energy's about to rise in the air. Going shake it for the money, shake it for the money, shake it for the money.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought.
I don't wanna come back down from this town, this town, this town, this town, this town, this town.
Danny.
I'm Danny. I'm Flip.
Yeah.
I'm Athea.
No, hold on. Welcome to the Flip Benjetic show, okay? Besides me, I have Mr. Flip from Raw Talk. And
Shout out to the people.
there we go. And DJ Enjetic
Is
over
there if I
here.
get on a quick topic?
Okay, you got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
So big shout out to everybody out there, man. You were watching that freestyle. How'd you feel about it? Your real
Oh, man.
opinion.
I mean, if you want to be,
Oh, here we go.
Do you want to be raw about it, or you want me to be regular?
Raw
'Cause
talk,
I
but
kinda,
not too-
Just be yourself.
I kind of, you know, I feel like I've been mellow here today.
Oh, I know.
I know I
I'm
can jump to
sorry.
100
I
very easy.
know.
All
I
right,
know.
so
I
go.
gotta-
Come on, man. Cause we got to tell what's his name, man. Like, much love to T, man. But come
We-
on,
we need-
come on.
We need better rappers on there. They wasn't ready for you. You was ready to go, and what I, you know, as me watching it, I'm saying, hey, look, these guys has more than I can. Like, it's so frustrating to even talk about it because They had so many opportunities to get it right.
Listen,
Hopefully, these guys will get it right on the 14th. Right? It's the 14th.
November 14th.
14.
November 14th. November 14th. Get it right. Y'all guys was definitely not ready. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, it's just a level of things where I'm sitting back watching, not saying that y'all guys, because sometimes you can come to a podcast and you're not prepared. You
Right.
just like, I'm just going to go in here. I'm just going to do whatever. I do see a future in y'all guys. I see it. But you got to be ready because you don't know who's watching.
Right. Yeah.
like
you
you
know,
had a platinum, you had a platinum artist that just, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
hit number 1 on the billboards.
Mhm.
He was there.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's sitting there and he's watching. Now, my thing is, right? I'm watching the young guys. I understand it. But the thing is, I was explaining it to you got to be ready to drop on every beat.
Right.
There's beats. When I was younger, they made me rap to the freaking Sesame Street beat
Oh, okay.
to mess with me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
and then again, you know, these guys, it's just like looking at it as drill music because that's what's selling.
Yeah.
So I think that y'all guys pretty good with the drill, but you have to be ready.
Yeah.
You have to be ready, man. And some rappers was good. They had the guy from Philly. He was
wait, which guy
the
was
other
from
guy. I
Philly?
forgot his name.
Sonny?
No, he had another name. He came in kind of late. He
Uh,
wasn't the young dude. He was a little bit older. I can't think of
Smoke?
his name. Nah, it wasn't Smoke. It was something else.
Well, I didn't see
Did
no-
he wear glasses? He came in. He wear glasses.
I don't. I,
He was rapping with you at one point. It was 4 guys, wasn't it?
when I
about
was
it.
doing the girl rap.
Okay, yeah. So it was 4 of them.
He's
so-
from Philly.
Yeah, but hold on. 2 was from Philly, right?
No,
That wasn't the other 2. It was 4 guys, right?
they were from Philly.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So those guys was pretty good. They was more on your level, but when you took off, it's like you became the leader.
Mm.
And that's
Every time
not
I see-
how we play that game. We don't play the game like that. We don't play games like that on Bars and Hoops Radio. Shout out to DJ Tiny, Unorganized Behavior. Y'all already know what it is. Catch them every Tuesday. So we got to do this over because I honestly think that we need to bring the right people in for the right thing. I think that if they would have did drill music and it was a drill music thing, I think these guys would have been perfect.
Yeah, but the thing is, let me explain something to you. And I keep trying to explain to everyone. You got to be on the same frequency. Lyric-wise, no matter what. They played a Joe record and I did it. I showed them all, you could do drill here. Okay, let's split the tempo. Do it here. Okay, now let's switch this one. Hit it here. Okay, let's go back to B. Here. And it's not saying, oh, yeah, they're energetic. Because personally, I went there just to, you know what I'm saying, show love and all that. I didn't even really, I'm be real with you, I didn't want to be, I'm not trying to say I'm a part of the competition. I'm just there to teach. I am hip-hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop taught me. That's all I was teaching the young guys. This ain't to discredit them. I thought they were amazing when they came up and started doing the drill.
But again, it's like when you first go to a place and you not sure what you're walking into, right? I believe if y'all guys is listening, I got some faith in you guys, right?
No, they are good.
I believe November 14th, y'all guys is going to be ready. And I also think that Tiny gave y'all short notice of what you're walking into. I mean, people look at Bars and Hoops Radio and they look at it, it's probably like a little shack or something small or whatever, but
Yeah,
that is a real podcast. It has everything that's operating on stream, is
Right,
ready
yeah.
to go. And a lot of people just feel like they're going to be waiting in line. No, on Bars and Hoops Radio, you will be that number one. That camera will be right in your face. So now that y'all guys know that on November 14th, which I will be there, make sure y'all guys come ready because when I looked at Energetic and I heard what he was saying, I said, you know what? He could have did that whole show.
Oh, bad.
So let's do something different this time. Let's get your lyrics together and let's make something happen.
I really want to see Shakur. I really want to see, like, some of the guys want to rap. And I'm like, yo, go in there. I want to watch it. Like, the thing is, I'm a fan of Bars. Sonny came in there. I didn't even know Sonny was from Philly. The one with the glasses.
Well, that's the guy I'm talking about. He was pretty good.
Sonny was really good.
He was pretty good.
Because
That's what I was
Sonny
saying.
had me when he was sitting in that line and all that. I'm looking at him. I'm like, okay, Sonny. Okay, Sonny.
Because it looks like he just kind of gave you the floor because you was on the go. Some dudes were just like when you on your go, or I would say like on your grind or whatever,
Right,
and you
yeah.
just flowing. People will just sit back and they'll just let you flow.
Yeah.
Nah, I loved it because my thing is, I'm born in an era where I want you to say something slick about me, so I could come back and say something slick about you, and then it becomes not a fight, but it becomes a lyrical battle.
Right. Okay.
People get that misconstrued.
Right.
They think when you're getting mad and you're trying to fight with each other,
Yeah.
you're not trying to fight with each other. It's called lyrical content.
There you go.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because you're coming back. Like when he was saying, he said, I'm not saying he took shots, but he said something slick. I caught it, and I said it back, and then he caught it, and he caught it back, and then we got respect because we're MCs.
Right, but you're having
Right.
fun. It's not like
And yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
The
You're
thing
having
about
fun with
us,
it.
though, is we went in there, we weren't talking. It was straight up, put your hat down low,
Yeah, because you know,
guns out. That's it.
and
Everybody
Tiny-
else was
and-
talking.
yeah, and-
they were
and-
all talking.
And Tiny's gonna tell you when you're garbage. You know, he's a guy where he's gonna be straight, like forward for what it is. But if I was to do that cipher, it would be set up totally different.
Okay.
And I would give the person a little bit more time, and I would actually tell them who they're going against. Like this is the real deal. When you get there, you have to make sure this go X, Y, and Z. So,
Yeah. Well, it's like
Tiny
like a
did great. You know why I think he did great? Because he wanted to see who was really about it and who was serious. I was watching
Yeah.
him, me and him, not saying annoyed, but we were kind of like disappointed. Not at the thing before they came in, because I'm there at 8 o'clock.
and they're
I'm
ready
in
for the
8
late-
o'clock. I
Mhm.
got my drink on, like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I got my water. I'm
Right.
sitting there quiet. I'm just observing everything. And that was it. And then I'm like, all right, Tiny. I said, Tiny, put on a beat. This is my show.
Yeah,
I love
he's
Tiny.
very strong on that.
But yo, he went late that night.
Mhm.
We didn't get out till 2 o'clock in the morning.
That was something. That
Like,
was
you know how
something.
special that
Yeah,
was? That was
yeah.
like, whoa.
And then, you know, he gives everybody the opportunity to make it happen. He's giving you the shot. Go ahead and take it. He's
Yeah.
giving you the shot. He's
I
giving you the
love Tiny.
opportunity. Just go ahead and do it, you know? So hopefully November 14th, these guys will be ready. And who knows? I might bring Brooklyn through.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gunning.
Bang.
Bang bang.
Y'all already know what it is. It's Mr. Flip Raw Talk Show. I'm
See-
at the DNA
see, you know-
live.
you know what's- you know-
Today I'm in the live.
You know what's about him
and
right
they got
now?
me in a calm position tonight, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because
So you-
sometimes we can't bring it all the
Hold
way.
up, hold up. You gonna bring Brooklyn in? You said. You really think? You
I
really
said
think?
maybe.
You really think that's gonna? You really think that got me nervous?
I think Brooklyn has a whole different walk.
Let me explain something to you.
Uh-oh, here
Let me
we
explain
go.
something to you so you can hear this. And I'm not trying to talk.
Go ahead.
I ended a lot of Brooklyn cats, but
See-
again, I'm different.
See, but here's the thing with that, right?
I'm different.
I get it.
I'm
But see,
different.
see, when you meet a guy like Mr. Flip has a whole different background. Like I'm
Mm.
totally different from somebody you might just meet and say, "Oh, bring the rappers through." You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
got my character is different. I move real, and everything behind me is real. So I'm not one of them guys who just, if it ain't gonna happen, then I'll say leave it alone. And this is why you haven't seen stuff move in the way that I wanted to move, because you know, I want to make it real when I come through. That's the kind of person I am. But if you look at my character and see what kind of person I am, just always believe I got 100 people behind me.
Oh, look at that.
But I'm excited
Dang.
because I'm gonna tell you why. Yo, hold up.
You ain't messing
Hold
with him.
up. Nah, he could laugh. He came to my showcase and he realized I had the whole New York backing me.
I agree. Because not only that, I was also backing you too at the same time.
Exactly. So you had Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Staten.
Yeah.
I don't think Long Island
Yeah.
knew I had all that in my
But
sleeve.
See, the thing with Brooklyn is that Brooklyn wants to. You can't just pull them in easy.
No.
You know, Brooklyn is saying, "Hey, look, man, if this is what it is, man, I want something out of it, or I want this to be real, or you know, when we coming, or you're gonna pick us up." You know, they kind of move in that kind of
I know.
category, but which is way overdue, which a lot of guys that I know. Shout out to Coney Island that will be coming in the building soon.
I love
No,
Coney
Coming
Island.
in the building
Big
soon.
shout out to my mans over in Coney
Yeah,
Island, man.
I just had a talk with them about a couple of months
What's
ago,
his
so you're
Who?
gonna see
Coney
what's
Island.
going
I
on.
don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
D Chambers, baby.
Oh, DC Chambers.
D Chambers,
Okay.
what up, boy?
There you go.
You know,
Now-
shout out to that's my second home too.
And let me just say
Don't
this
get
too.
into it. Coney Island, I got a lot of dudes that love
Let me
me
just
out
say
there.
this, dude. So my brother is DJ High Boogie,
Shout out to Hot Boogie.
and he has most of the rappers that you know that he put out. And I'm not talking about put out as an artist. I'm talking about put out as they music on mixtapes and stuff like that. So anytime that is ready, it's really easy for me to be like, boom, call these guys up and let's make something happen.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
See, the
So-
thing about that, when I get excited though, when he says that, now I can go to the next level. that I'm not saying I was holding back that night, but when I hear somebody come off on some crazy level, yeah, we going ball for ball.
These guys is eating Twizzlers like, yo.
I know.
Let me come up there and who?
Last time they did, you know what they're gonna do right when they leave? Be like,
roast these dudes.
I'm gonna show you what they're gonna do after they're done.
Okay.
Damn, that motherfucker kid's nice.
Oh, really?
Come on,
You know,
listen.
it's a possibility.
I'm gonna tell you both something. I didn't get my stripes from Long Island. I got my stripes from being in the 5 boroughs.
Okay.
So I know how to hold it down. Like when dudes from Brooklyn,
I
Queens,
believe that.
Staten, that's why when they came out here, I was like this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, Long Island in the building. All right, cool. I was waiting for someone to go, yo, son, I'm from Queens, son. I'm from Brooklyn. A word? Oh, now the lyrical
Right.
content goes up. Because now it's the competitive nature. And the
Okay.
competitive nature is going to be like, I got to represent for my city.
Mhm.
So I have to go on to the next level.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go to Brooklyn. They're going to be, psst, Long Island. We're going to wipe you off quick. I remember when I was younger in Queens, in front of Champ. Man, you can't rap, son. And then when I spit them bars for him, his hat went tilted, his brain went this way, and he was like, "Who is this?" And I said, "Well," but again, you gotta realize something too, man. When you're rapping on that mic, you better not stutter, cause that makes you look bad. Like you know somebody's doing a written when they stutter. When they're freestyling,
They don't stutter.
no, they'll just mess up a word,
Right.
but the word might not make sense. That's
Mm-hmm.
how you know from a written to a freestyle. That's why I always catch everybody.
And let me just say this: I know we running short for time right now. A lot of Brooklyn dudes, they don't want to show up now unless they have something invested. So
Exactly.
they not easy like other dudes and say, well, come on to the show and rap. They want something to be invested. And then we got to talk about the marijuana smoking. And we got to talk about all this stuff. So that's it, man. But soon, Mr. Flip will be bringing in Coney
Okay.
Island in the house soon.
Shout out to
Nice.
Coney Island. Shout out
Yeah,
to
from
everybody
the
over in
house,
Coney Island. Much love to all y'all.
Thank you very much. With that said, I don't want to go through another topic right now because we would need another half hour. You guys, you really should think about doing the Flip-energetic show. The Flip.
We are.
Okay, I'm just saying because you guys,
Collaboration.
the collaboration with you two is fire. That's all I gotta say because.
Thank you.
No, because he got my competitive nature up because with the
But it's not even the
Brooklyn in the house. I'm
No.
like, all right, cool. I'm from the
rock
island.
best.
No.
Funky fresh.
No. You know the funniest though, I gotta say though, is what if Tiny was here.
Mhm.
He'd be like, yo, bro, you don't be saying that about Long Island.
But you know what's good about a show? What's good about a show when you have people who could relate but have different personalities.
Exactly.
And
That's what you
very
two
good,
have.
Yeah. So if I know if
know?
I'm not here, you can do the show, and if you're not here, you know
Right.
I can do the show. And
Right.
the same thing with
Yep.
your wife. That you can.
Oh, I
actually
could do the show without you two.
Yeah.
I don't
Ooh.
need you.
Nah, I told
What's
her
going on in the world
she
today?
needed to put her own show, the A Show.
No, anyway, with that said, thank you so much for you two. I really appreciate it. You
Thank
both were awesome as usual. Just tell everybody where they can find you, Mr. Flip.
Y'all can find me on Bars and Hoops Radio.
There you
My
go.
podcast starts at I almost forgot my time. I've been
Saturdays.
going so long. Saturday from 4 to 5. Y'all already know what it is. We're back on track with it. Coming up, so my new show now is going to be like a one-on-one. So most of my guests is just going to be me and them.
And that's it.
So we're going to do it like that. So y'all look out for me. I'm going to be in the building Saturday from 4 to 5. You can follow Mr. Flip 23rd. Follow
you
me
go.
on Instagram. And we're going to be working on that YouTube channel very soon.
Good.
Peace.
You already know, man, your boy, DJ Energetic, DNA Live, and we are out of here.
Peace out, everybody.